Hi, welcome to the traditional Terengganu Malay house. So this house is actually originated from Pulau Rusa, Kuala Terengganu. It was believed that it is built more than 100 years ago before it was transferred to the FRIM, Forest Research Institute Malaysia in 1987.
The house located in frame with 12 posts is called Rumah Tiang 12. The Malay Terengganu house has very simple basic layout. It consists of the three main areas, Serambi, Rumah Ibu and Dapur. Serambi is also known as Selasa, the reception area. Rumah Ibu, it is the main part of the house. It is used mainly for family living and sleeping. Symbolic of the importance of Rumah Ibu, which is considered sacred, contains the main family sleeping, living and praying area. However, this house only have Rumah Ibu and Serambi. Power Rumah, the area underneath the house, is a functional and versatile utility area.
So the house is built entirely from chengal, one of the best hardwood, and it is durable even without treatment.
Before the first post is erected, it is very important that the builders mark out the location to be dug. The types of foundation used for this traditional house is bed foundation. The tiang seri, or the main post of traditional house, is the most important structure for the house. First, it is important to differentiate between tiang and the tongkat. The main supporting posts that hold up the roof structure are called tiang. The smaller intermediate floor supports the flooring members, and as well as wall panels are called tongkat. The roof, which is large, dominates the low wall and the open stilts bottom of the house. The juxtaposition of the roof with different size and at different orientation creates an interesting visual form. The sail-like table layer or gable end of the roof is used to trap and direct air to ventilate the roof space. Ventilation joints in the roof called the patah are another creative ventilation device used to ventilate the roof space. The drawing of the ridge details, table layer, truss member details and sectional details of roof eave. The roof is covered using Singora clay. It is roof made of clay on foot. Singora roof tiles look like similar to fish scales arrangement from a distance. The arrangement of the roofs should overlapping by each other, capable of flowing air that's circular through the crack and groove as well. The detailed sketches of the post joinery details and the along joists. The section details on the floor, posts and wall. Sectional detail at the corner of the house. the detail of wall panel. The window are plentiful, lining the walls and providing good ventilation and views for the house. This quality of openness is also reflected by the large open interior spaces with minimal partitions. Windows are plentiful in the Malay house, and since the body level is the most vital area for ventilation, full-length, fully openable windows are used. The carved wooden panels and wooden grills in the house are also effective ventilation devices. The lock for the window and the door is using selap or palang pintu. In Terengganu Malay house, which is normally elevated to 6 to 8 feet off the ground, those steps are the feature indicating the main entry point. These steps are quite steep. They used not to have any handrails. At the top of the flight, one does not come to an landing.
Terengganu traditional house is designed and built by the villagers themselves. It manifests the creative and aesthetic skills of the Malays. The roof covered with Senggara tiles, named after the town Songkhla, where the tiles originated. Clay tiles allow for rainwater to be absorbed, thus cooling the inside of the house when the weather is hot. Gable ends are fitted to the end of the roof. The sobek wood carving with beautiful patterns of flora and Islamic symbol made Terengganu House to be the richest cultural and heritage of the Peninsula Malay state. Not a single nail is used. Instead, the whole structure is fitted together using wooden joints held in place by wooden pegs. Most Terengganu wood carving fall into two categories. The first one is simpler karawang or geometric, and the second one is designs of finer sobek with flamboyant filigrees resembling local foliage. The conclusion is Terengganu's traditional house is a near-perfect house form which is appropriate to local climatic conditions and expresses the way of life of its inhabitants. The house is extremely well designed to suit the warm and humid Malaysian climate and for the multifunctional use of space. Its design is also flexible as it caters to the widely different needs of the users, and it has an addition system which allows the house to be extended to meet the growing needs of each family.